Howdy y'all, it's Anna with Always Right, and in today's little vlog, I'm going to be reorganizing my bookcases. I have two that are very tall. They both have 5 shelves to them, so the other one I had mostly work stuff there, but I'm going to move all of my existing reference books and all the reference books that I just bought over to the other side, and I'm going to be moving my classic book collection that I have here. All of these are going over there so that I have a full row that I can put my kind of TBR, to be read books here, because I have a lot of those too, because I went on a buying spree on used books on Amazon, so I need somewhere to put them. And I would like to be able to put my notebooks that I put book ideas down in somewhere safe, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. If you're wondering what these little babies are, these are called Funk and Wagnall's New Encyclopedia from 1972. I have the entire collection except for number 19. I got them for free from my local thrift store. They just put them in a box and they were like, please take them, we don't know what to do with them. And I was just like, thank you, I will accept this award. And then I have a few notebooks here, as you can probably see, you know, just my little notebook, and then Emma Bridgewater notebook I got when I was in London that I love. And then lastly on this shelf I have a really cool yearbook from McMurray College here in Texas from 1955. And it is beautiful and it has a plethora of names that I will probably be looking over soon, but it's really cool. Let me show you. It's really cool because it has pictures, so many pictures. And then there's like a section of it which is just like full faces, like this. Here you go. Just full-size faces. They're almost life-size. Also, in this video, I am going to be giving my opinions on CreatorTube and kind of updating you on CreatorTube if you haven't heard of what's going on with it, because I hadn't heard until Kate Kavanaugh did a video, and then I did a little itty-bitty amount of research. I literally watched like 2-3 videos, and I was like, oh, that's what this is about. So, let's get started. Let me get together my books. God, maybe. I can't get the mythology one. There we go. Oh, and yes, some of these are actually textbooks. Like this one. This one is actually a textbook. One of my friends studied Greek mythology, I think it was, in college for one of his elective classes, and I was like, can I have your book? Can I buy it? And he was like, sure, I don't care. Oh. And then the Elemental Encyclopedia of Magical Creatures, which is, yeah, you can tell when I was younger I started writing fantasy. I don't do fantasy no more, but I like having it. Next, the Book of Symbols, which is a really cool, really good book. It's still in its wrapping because I've looked through it at the store, and then I bought this off Amazon because in the store it was a disgusting amount of money. Okay, and then some of these aren't even reference books. I don't know why they're here. I just think I didn't have anywhere to put them. So I was like, go in the reference section. That's not very heavy. But it's Necessary Endings, the employees, businesses, and relationships that all of us have to give up. So I think I'll have a section dedicated to kind of like self-help books, like the Maybe You Should Talk to Someone and the Necessary Endings book. So I'm gonna separate those. Next is phraseology. I have had this since I was in high school, but it has phrases in it and it kind of breaks it down. For example, quick time is military marching at about 120 paces per minute. So if there's a phrase or a saying that I didn't understand, I would pull this out and I would look it up. This was before Google was like the godsend that it is, but it's still a reference book. And then I have the Geek Guide to Life. You probably can't read it because it's shiny. But this just seemed like a really interesting book. This is something that I probably need to put on my TBR list, so it's gonna stay over here. It's gonna stay over here. I'm gonna read this. And then I have the complete illustrated history of the Aztec and the Maya. This is just a really fun book I got because I was writing stuff that was inspired by Native American culture. And then lastly is Dream Language, which you might have had like at your high school or at some point or something. I know we did, and this was like, or the junior high, this was the most checked out book. It was impossible to get a hold of. So when I saw it at Barnes & Noble for like $3, I was like, I need it. And I have looked at it twice because one of the few dreams I have repeating is like my teeth falling out. And that's a terrifying thing. Let me read what it says on that. Teeth, and it has specifically your teeth falling out. You are beginning to feel closer to a certain person who will lead you to believe you can trust them fully and can be sure of their loyalty to you. For the next 3 days, make sure you do not become any more involved than you already are unless you take extreme precautions. This person is very clever and is masterful in creating deception and illusions. That's revealing, especially because not accurate, but it's revealing. These, oh God. These are the reference books. Yeah, these are the reference books that are gonna get moved over there. Wish me luck. I'm gonna have to do like 2 or 3 trips. Also, you're gonna get a view of my office. Oh baby, nothing says, wow, look at that, like a dirty office. I don't know, oh, I do know what this trash bag is, and we will get into that in just a minute. That's my computer. Way over there, that's the editing computer I use, and my work computer. There's my printer, and then a little dress stand. But, as you can tell, I already got my Christmas trees out right here. What can I say? I'm a decorative type. You know, the book of symbols, this thickie right here, this dummy thick book, you'd think it'd be heavy as heck. It's not that bad. So, Here we are. This is the other bookcase, which is the exact same as the other bookcase over there, except it's empty and I cleaned it. This stuff is gonna just stay here. This is my old GameCube from way back when. Oh God, I feel old. So while I'm putting these books here and organizing them, I'm going to talk about CreatorTube. About 3-4 weeks ago now, this AuthorTube creator, content creator named Marissa Mohi posted a video to her channel where she was talking about leaving AuthorTube. That's actually what it's titled, is leaving AuthorTube. And in the video, she was talking about how she was going to leave AuthorTube because she felt that AuthorTube was very toxic, and she never really liked the name AuthorTube because it implied that like a ghostwriter, like she's a ghostwriter, isn't an author because your name isn't on it, so. And she created quite a bit of other content. I think she had some like tarot card content and photography content that she wanted to produce. And she mentioned this in the video, and she said that she didn't want to just kind of stick herself in a little corner and just be stuck creating AuthorTube content when she had so many interests. And that's when she was like, I'm going to create content for CreatorTube. And that's kind of where it got started. Yes, I do sort my books based on height. I know. Oh God, this thing's so stupid. Oh, this is one you haven't seen yet. This book is The Cosmic Perspective. This is a book that I got from my astronomy class. So I bought it myself. They didn't give it to me. I wish. Can you imagine? And it just talks about stars and stuff. Because for a period there, I was doing kind of a like sci-fi book. I did not pursue the sci-fi book. I realized quickly what all was involved with being a sci-fi author. And I was like, that's not really me. That's not really me. So I decided not going to pursue my sci-fi book, and that was actually a book that I kind of worked on, I think in 2018 NaNoWriMo. There's vlogs about it. I don't remember if I talked about writing it and then switching, but whatever. So that's it for the books that were from over there. Let me go get my new reference books and bring them over here. Whee! I don't have as many reference books as I thought I did, but I'll kind of go through them as I take off the stickers, because these are the ones I bought in my last kind of AuthorTube video, like my last Friday video. Basically, she was also kind of just tired of being just put in this one box, or aka like the author box. She felt like she didn't really belong in the author box, and she said that she wasn't creating AuthorTube content to make friends, but she talked about how toxic the AuthorTube community was. Any community can be toxic, like period. I don't have any experience with it being toxic. Everyone that's commented on my videos has been very friendly. Everyone that I've commented on their videos has been very friendly. I can see how it can turn toxic. Let me just say that. Anyway, so my opinion on CreatorTube is I'm not going to do it. Yes, I know I'm not technically an author for the AuthorTube. I have more of like on the writer side, so I'm like WriterTube, AuthorTube, whatever you want to call it, just because I finished my first draft. Holy shit, this sticker is stubborn! I don't have any intention of switching over to CreatorTube. If you want to go over to CreatorTube, that's awesome. However, I created this channel just to share writing content. I don't want to dilute the writing content with like stained glass making and stuff like that, because that's actually a hobby that I do on the side. I don't know if it's because I've tried YouTube before. I started this channel quite a few years back to promote my editing services and kind of my like query review services. That's a better phrase for it than what I think I even have on my website right now. Hi, how are ya? No, back when I first started watching YouTube, people had different channels for their different interests. Like there'd be a beauty channel, and then they'd have a vlog channel, and then they'd have like a tech channel or like a gaming channel on the side. So they weren't combining stuff. This is The Greeks, and it is a very pretty Nat Geo picture book, essentially, with some text. So, in my opinion, I am okay just having writing content on this channel. So, next reference book is Animals, and it's basically like one page in it is a different animal species. It just goes into details, and I actually plan on using this for a book in the near future. Okay, the next reference book is going to be the Martha Stewart wedding book. Why do I have it, you ask? I have no idea. It was $5? $10? It'll way down. Oh my god. She's thick. The next book is Spinglish. But I also have these, which is like Chinese characters. It's like a coffee table book, and then I have like Learn Mandarin. So there's that. They don't go on the reference shelf, sadly. These are the ones that will weigh down my shelf for me. Okay, I got it. So it is the $2 The Columbia Encyclopedia 2nd edition with illustrations. This thing is huge. I'm really curious what this weighs. Don't tempt me. I'll get my scale out. This book's going on the other side of the shelf. I'm not moving all these for this thickie. This is old. I got this for free at a garage sale. So this book is from 1956. So I paid nothing for this, but this is the ultimate visual dictionary of everything. Modern engines, has frigates and submarines, and it just kind of puts little labels on everything. So I love that. Let's see, where do you fit? Right there. Cool. It's coming together. I might actually have like a full shelf of just like references. Next, I have a book that's called Dorland's Illustrated Medical Dictionary, 24th edition. I wonder how old this one is. Yeah, it has like the doctor. This is from Arkansas. I don't know how I got a hold of this. I'm pretty sure this is the same garage sale as all the others. So this is the medical dictionary from 1965. It's a lot taller than I kind of thought it was gonna be. Is that? Yeah, that's that. Now, stop falling. Next is the Reader's Digest, America's Fascinating Indian Heritage. How accurate is it? Probably not. Probably not, if I'm being honest with you. But it looked interesting. It has a lot of pictures. It's pretty. So I got it. This was $8 at my thrift store. No! All to put this one book in it. Okay, I'm not moving those back. That can wait. I buy too many books on clearance or at garage sales, so like all of them have stickers on them. Oh my god, no! It's not a cooperative sticker. I'm just gonna leave it. I won't tell anyone if you won't. So this is a treasury of best loved fairy tales. It's only that tall. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, this is my last reference book, and this one I was like actually really proud to get. I know that sounds kind of silly because it's like, shouldn't you be proud of all of them? But this is a Grey's Anatomy book, and yes, I know they're now very easily accessible at Barnes & Noble, but this one is a really old one. But this Grey's Anatomy is from 1948. It is the 25th edition. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. So she Oh my god, no, you are tall. She deserves it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Can you see that? I have that much room to fill. So I'm going to go over and grab my classics books and put them here. Ugh. Oh, I'm sitting. What am I sitting on? A tower of books. It's meant to sit and there was a bounce and I was like, what is it? Books. In this teeny tiny space that I have on the bottom, I am going to put in kind of like the, not self-help, but like the non-fiction-y books, such as Necessary Endings, Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, and Girl Wash Your Face, because I found this randomly on my shelves and I went, I think I have a category for you. They're not gonna get a really pretty ordering, they're literally just gonna, done. And I'm gonna put my Learn Mandarin Chinese and my Chinese characters in there, if they'll fit. Well, good news, bad news. Okay, they don't all fit. So I'm going to put my classic books here. Let's do the classics. So first off, I'm going to put Shibumi up here. Next I have Douglas Adams' The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I have two of these, so I already have one in the sci-fi section, and this one just goes here so that I don't have to deal with it. Next up, World Masterpieces Revised. This has an assortment of masterpieces. It's from 1956. I got this at the same time that I got the Grey's Anatomy. Next is Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. And I'm going to sneak in President Fu Manchu in here. Next is The Handmaid's Tale, classic, Margaret Atwood. Love it. Then I have Dashiell Hammett's The Maltese Falcon, which I actually had to read for a class, and I never did. Next is Lolita, which, yeah, you know, classic. And then there is Lady Chatterley's Lover. And lastly, The Jungle Book. And this is a hardcover, which is really cool. Oh wait, that one's actually taller. I've been lied to. And then I'm going to sneak in Lord of the Rings. And lastly, my 2 copies of The Hobbit that I have, because I don't know why. I buy books in 2s. I don't know why. And they're usually not for the books that I've read or that are like my favorite. They're just books. So I have 2 stacks of books, and these aren't even all of the books from my bedroom. I ended up buying the collector's edition, the deluxe edition for Where the Crawdads Sing, and I have no regrets about it. I read this recently, so loved it. Next on my TBR is The Children of Time, and this row isn't going to be organized quite like the other one is. Also, they're gonna start over here. But it's going to be kind of like the ones that are closer in theory are the ones that I'm gonna read next. Next is The Hunter by Mercedes Lecky. And this is an ARC that I received. I bought a used book on Amazon, but there's a video on my channel with me freaking out about this. So next is The Beholder. I was on Amazon looking at books, and this was like a suggested book for one of the books I was looking at. And I saw it as an indie author, and I was like, oh hell yeah, so I bought it new. This is The Beholder by Anna Bright, and that's not me. I wish it was me. I wish I could be like, that's the Anna I am. Next is The Martian by Andy Weir. I bought it because I watched the movie and I was just like, next up is The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dunn, which is an author tuber. Next is Rebel of the Sands, another book I got halfway through. I really enjoyed this book, but I put this book on pause because I was trying to read, what was it, Sweet Magnolias or something like that. But there was a Netflix show that they made about it, and so I wanted to read the book and be like, I read the book and this is how it compares. And then I started reading it and I was like, this is boring as hell. So this is gonna go on the TBR, kind of close. The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ade. I'm trying. Next is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. And then I have A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I already read. Then I have 2 Michael Crichtons, Dragon Teeth, which I already read. Next is Nora Roberts, and it's Year One. I started it. I have no idea what's going on in it, but I have the sequel of this, so I'm pretty motivated to start reading it. I've made it about 10%, as you can see. Next up is The Scorpio Races by Maggie, oh no, Stief Vater. Sorry. And lastly, The Geek Guide to Life. There we have it. Those are all of my like TBRs for probably the rest of this year, if I'm being honest. This has been a very fun vlog. I know this vlog wasn't like me writing or me editing, but we did get to talk about CreatorTube. I got to show off my little reference books and all that fun stuff. And I got to kind of organize my thoughts, aka organize my TBR list. I've had fun this vlog. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if y'all read any on my TBR list and what y'all think of CreatorTube, if y'all are interested in CreatorTube. Thank y'all so much for watching. Look forward to next week's video. So I post writing vlogs, editing vlogs on Tuesdays, and general AuthorTube content on Fridays. As always, let's get writing.